let's continue on to episode 2.
Revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
This is Selina.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Alfred has some explaining to do. I still don't trust how much it tailors to how I play. 'Cause I feel like there's a set story that happens no matter what.
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce. I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years...
What would you have me do? You were a child. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank
The
you.
butler, so it
I
sounded
won't
like he
let you
got
down
paid.
again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
He got careless. Criminals always do.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked. I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him
There wasn't a
anything.
torture idea.
Why would he just shoot them?
He
Killing's
was
too good
stabbed to
for him.
death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave, just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. They told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
So who told him he had it coming? That's a real question.
Don Falcone was making a mistake.
We had a chance to hurt him too, and we didn't. Maybe we should have. See, like, what's the point of ripping the necklace? That's an expensive piece of jewelry, especially if they're real pearls. And you just ripped them and let them go everywhere. Like, it...
Bruce,
why do that? What's the point?
You're right. It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
But we can't get to him because you already arrested him.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Dent, Mr. Wayne, welcome to the GCPD.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Now, ordinarily, we'd never let you in to see Falcone, but it must be nice to have a DA in your pocket, Mr. Wayne. Bend the rules whenever you need it.
Harvey's not in my pocket, Lieutenant. He always does what he thinks is right.
Well, it's lucky your interests align.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. You say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Sounds like a machine that's breathing for him, but he doesn't look like he's on a breathing.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
This is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father would sew me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to you at Dent's party.
Yeah, about to say, like,
Maybe I
how
should
are
have
we
spelled
family?
it out.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
I'm not a nurse. I can't do that. I don't want to hurt him. I just don't want to ease his pain.
I'm not here to take care of you. You deserve to suffer for what you've done.
Of course, you'd never know the truth. How much of your old man is in you?
I am no murderer, Falcone. Unlike you.
Yeah, don't kill him yet.
That's why you were kept in the dark.
They should have been a third
He
option.
loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. And if you got on his bad side, your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still, made us all rich, including you. Some people just have the mind for it. He was one of the most brilliant men I ever knew.
I hardly remember anything about him.
Yet you see his legacy every day in Wayne Enterprises.
He made everyone rich, and you still had him killed.
What, you really think I ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
What the fuck?
They're waiting for you in hell! The bastard had to die!
What's with her face? It's like she's got corrupted.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
I know Harvey Dent didn't order the hit because he's been too young.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much.
This isn't my fault.
Word's gonna get out, sooner or later.
There's no way I could control that cop shooting him.
Do something like this. We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
There's something on
It's
her
a
face.
disgrace. Another officer
Is
gone
it
rogue.
Scarecrow or something?
Just doesn't make any sense.
Some kind of chemical.
She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Someone planned this for a reason.
Even if that's true, the simple fact is she gunned him down in his hospital bed.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
You just trust a stranger to you to interview.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Like her face, you see all the veins.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
The injection point.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Do I really need to hit the button to flip the phone?
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
It's not good, Sergeant. You shot Falcone.
I did what? No. God, it's true.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I should've, they were a million miles away.
You have to remember more, Montoya. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Don't worry about that now. I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Listen, I owe you for those files on Falcone. I got a lot of credit at the Gazette for that story.
Tell you this.
Whatever's going on here, you can't afford to be associated with it. Let me help you. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
I'm not gonna... The cops are already gonna get in more trouble if I tell you. So I'm not gonna hurt the cop. It's for you to have a story.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Falcone got off easy by getting killed. He deserved much worse.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
He backed up what you told me. My father ran the city, with two of the worst men in it.
If they were working together, it's strange Falcone had him killed.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh.
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Let's try this one.
Find her now! Send a strong message.
That sounds like him.
Bring me her head! There you go. You'll be alright. You're right.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me.
Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again. You lot, come check out this office.
Just don't look out the window.
Names. Hey, you can help me.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
You used an innocent cop to do your dirty work. I know how you've been using the drugs you stole at the docks. Where are they?
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV.
No, I didn't.
If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? What does Bruce Wayne have to do with this?
Pretty Boy's got himself a fat bank account, thanks to his parents. Only problem is, they took that money from people that couldn't fight back. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
At least we got another one of these. I guess that hurts your arm like that from falling. It's a big guy, he moves fast.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Like she got two first names. I only buy everyone around.
You really think he'd show up here?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Do you know Selina Kyle? There are men after her.
Uh-huh. When aren't there?
Well, these ones are trying to kill her.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. Cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few? It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank.
Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. But whatever.
I was just trying to make friends.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
That's why I'm here. You're in danger.
I've had rats on my tail all day.
The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
Oswald wanted Falcone out of the picture. Looks like he succeeded.
So what? He wants to take his place?
Maybe, for starters.
Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald... Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
If Penguin is everything you say, there's no tree high enough for you to climb. He will find you.
So what are you suggesting? The bat helps the cat?
And the cat helps the bat.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together? After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
You and Harvey, it's pretty clear you aren't just friends.
Please, I'm just toying with him. I only take my claws out for someone special. You and I...
Please, don't wreck my bar.
Yeah, too late.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello.
Could've just said hello, like a normal person.
Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
She's with me. I think you need to leave.
I gave him a warning. Table seemed more sturdier. And technically it's not the fire bar.
Not done yet. I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
We should pay for the pool
You
stick.
fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy. Come on, this way.
Quick, check the alleyway!
You see anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Very lazy cops.
Yeah, we're alone.
No.
Move. We should go.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
I
Wait.
feel like kissing her is a bad thing.
Yes or no, will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe, but only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Exactly why I didn't kiss you.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine.
Yeah,
If the
maybe
back
we
computer
shouldn't be
found
standing
anything
out
yet.
in the middle
Bruce,
of nothing.
there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. Hill's working with Penguin. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Yeah, but it looks bad being corrupted.
Going as Batman is the sure bet.
Because he's already corrupted, so once it comes out he's corrupted, I don't need to be seen with him.
Batman has the public trust after taking down Falcone. Try not to throw it away by going overboard on Hill. Battering the mayor is not a good option.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'm a light touch. When I need to be. The city will thank me later if Hill tells me Penguin's plans.
Deborah, you incompetent! Dent's up in the polls. I need to crucify him in the debate or we can kiss re-election and your job goodbye. You'd better be back here in the next 15 minutes or I'm cutting your pay. Who's there? Deborah! Deborah! Is that you?
It's just you and me, old man.
Batman? What are you doing here?
You know who Penguin is.
So I've heard of him. So what? I've got nothing to do with that lowlife. Do you hear me?
You're leaving out a few details.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Wayne, there's the real problem. He's the one you should be after. Every fiber of his being built on lies, his status, his fortune.
Nice try, but Bruce Wayne is clean.
No one born into a pile of crap that deep can come out clean. I witnessed firsthand the atrocities of his family, and he's the one who profited. Security! Pick up, goddammit! Security! Don't kill me! I've done nothing wrong!
You can't keep secrets from me. I always find the truth.
What the hell are you talking about? Penguin wants revenge for what happened to his mother. Thomas Wayne sent her to Arkham, along with who knows how many other innocents. Nothing was wrong with any of them.
Something this big couldn't have been hidden. There'd be records.
With enough money, you can make anything, or anyone, disappear. I didn't dare speak up. Whatever happened in the past, it's nothing compared to what's happening now. Penguin isn't the only child of Arkham. There are others whose families were destroyed by Wayne. They'll make Gotham pay for his sins. No. Please. Don't. No.
You can tell your story to the police. See what they think about it.
If I hadn't given Penguin what he wanted, he would have struck at the debate tonight. I didn't just do this for myself. I'm trying to protect Gotham. Finally. About damn time.
It's Batman! Shoot him! Come on, get the mayor out of here!
That smoke is too much.
I heard everything, Master Bruce. What he said about your father, it must be difficult to process.
I need to know what went on in Arkham Asylum.
Indeed. I'm just as frustrated as you are.
Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there. I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
But Gordon heard about Batman's surprise visit to the mayor. He was far from happy.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
To be honest, Alfred, nothing can shock me anymore. Not when it comes to my parents.
I wish I felt the same way. But I suppose no good can come from wallowing. The city needs you now more than ever.
Exactly.
I'll leave you to it then.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
Jim Gordon says she's a big top true expecting a quiet night someone got her to murder Carmine Falcone in cold blood,
was the rowdiest one in recent memory.
Turning her into a pawn
arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious.
As I figure out who's really behind the killing,
man and woman
feel
who were seen in
rarely
conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting
spot
some
where my
potholes
parents
on
were
his path to the
assassinated, the
mayor's
alley
office.
across from the
Despite the
mine,
backing
there
of
was the place
billionaire
my
Bruce
childhood
Wayne,
ended and the rest of my
rumors
life began
persist
by
that the candidate is having
despite
trouble
the
paying
fact
his
that
campaign
I
staff and
installed
making
the
ad
plaques
buys.
there to honor
A
them,
Dent
I made sure
spokesperson
the
said
alley
these
looked
rumors
the
are
same
nothing more than a smear
night my
tactic
parents saw it. Why should
perpetuated
I
by the
attempt to erase
incumbent
what
Mayor
cannot be
Hill's
forgotten?
campaign.
Instead, I need to understand why they died.
News. Nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out, but police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg
Gothamites have been patiently waiting for mob bosses Falcone's incarceration for decades. For some reason, the patient is wearing
Police are
pants.
seeking an
Police
unidentified
can't touch him.
man
God won't strike
who were
him
seen
down,
in
and I'm paying
conversation with the assailants shortly before
paying
the
a
fight.
fortune in taxes for what? So
Gotham
downtown
District
South
Attorney
Samuel
Harvey
Slater.
Dent appears to be hitting some
So when a
potholes on
local
his
television
path to the
station
mayor's
aired
office.
dramatic footage of
Despite the
Batman
backing of
incapacitated
billionaire Bruce
Falcone
Wayne,
only to be driven
rumors
away
persist that the candidate
in a
is
hell
having
of gun
trouble
police
paying his
gunfire.
campaign staff and
Some
making
wondered if
ad
the police
buys.
shouldn't be thinking
A
Batman
Dent
instead.
spokesperson said these
As far as
rumors are
I'm
nothing
concerned, let
more
the
than a
Batman do
smear
what
tactic
the courts and
perpetuated
the
by
police
the
can't.
incumbent Mayor
Slater's
Hill's
comment that
campaign.
his frustration is well justified.
Other news,
Having
nobody goes to
filed
Gotham's dive bars expecting a
in
quiet
extortion
night out,
complaints against
but police say a
Falcone for
brawl
over a
tonight at
decade,
the Stack Deck Bar in
decade
Otisburg
ago.
was the
His
rowdiest one
complaint
in
was
recent
dismissed
memory.
as lack of
Reports
evidence
say
and
multiple
Falcone
arrests were
again
made,
walked free.
with all the suspects taken into
Police
custody
raid
while
Wayne properties.
unconscious. Police are seeking an
Gotham police
unidentified
carried
man
out a massive raid
who were
on
seen in
multiple properties
conversation with the
connected to the
assailants
billionaire Bruce
shortly
Wayne,
before the fight.
including Wayne's multi-million
District
dollar
Attorney
mansion
Harvey
in
Dent
Bristol
appears
County.
to be hitting some potholes on
According
his
to
path to
its
the
source
mayor's office.
close to the
Despite the backing
investigation,
of billionaire Bruce Wayne,
UCPD
rumors
was
persist that the
acting on a
candidate
warrant
is
to
having
seize
trouble
assets
paying his
and files
campaign
related
staff
to
and making
Wayne
ad buys.
Enterprises. The companies
A
have
Dent
recently come under
spokesperson said
scrutiny
these
after
rumors are
possible
nothing more than a
non-connected
smear tactic
and other
perpetuated
corruption
by the
charges
incumbent
recently came
Mayor
to light.
Hill's campaign.
Wayne Enterprises chairwoman
Other news, nobody goes to Gotham's
Regina
dive bars expecting a quiet
Zeller-Bach
night out, but
strongly
police say a brawl tonight at the
disputed
Stack
the
Deck Bar in
allegations in
Otisburg
the statement,
was the
telling
rowdiest one in recent memory.
Gazelle Wayne
Reports say
Enterprises is
multiple
happy
arrests
to
were made,
cooperate
all the
with the
suspects
authorities
taken
in
into
this matter.
custody
We have
while
every
unconscious.
evidence,
Police are
confidence
seeking an unidentified
they
man
will
and
have
woman
no
who were
evidence
seen in
of wrongdoing.
conversation with the assailants
Latest
shortly
polls
before
showed
the fight.
latest polls showed
Gotham
Dent and
District
Hill
Attorney
tied.
Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's
New poll
office.
numbers find
Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors
incumbent
persist
Mayor
that the candidate is having
Hill
trouble paying his
and the
campaign
challenger
staff
Gotham
and making
District
ad buys.
Attorney Harvey
A
Dent locked in a
spokesperson said these rumors
statistical
are
dead
nothing
heat
more than a
as
smear tactic
the race for Gotham
perpetuated by
City
the
Mayor
incumbent
heads
Mayor
into the
Hill's
final weeks.
campaign.
Both men have hoped the upcoming
Nobody goes to
televised
Gotham's
debate
dive
to
bars expecting a
be
quiet
held
night out,
at Wayne
but police say a
Memorial
brawl tonight at
Auditorium
the Stack Deck Bar in
will be
Otisburg
the event
was the rowdiest one in recent
that
memory.
gives
Reports
one
say
of them the
multiple
lock
arrests were
on
made,
voters
with
hard
all the
to mind.
suspects taken into
Experts
custody
find
while
less post
unconscious.
surprising,
Police are
considering the
seeking
deep
an
well of
unidentified man and woman
resentment
who were seen in
many voters have against
conversation
Mayor
with the
Hill and the vast
assailants
resources
shortly
they
before the
command.
fight.
They suggest points
Gotham
possible
District Attorney
overconfidence on the
Harvey
part
Dent appears
of
to be hitting some potholes on
this
his path to
campaign
the
when
mayor's office.
assessing Hill's
Despite the backing
perceived
of billionaire
weaknesses.
Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the
Man
candidate is
suspect
having trouble paying his
in
campaign staff
a
and
horrific
making
dog
ad buys.
massacre is missing,
A Dent
according to a
spokesperson said
spokesman
these rumors
for
are
the
nothing more than a
GCPD.
smear tactic
The
perpetuated by
man
the
whose
incumbent
identity is still
Mayor
unknown at
Hill's
this time escaped from the back of the police van shortly after being taken to custody.
Goes to Gotham's
at the
dive bars
Gotham docks. He was suspected to be one of the gunmen in the brutal shooting
at the Stack Deck
in
bar
multiple
in
counties,
Williamsburg
including
was the
several
rowdiest one in recent
GPD
memory.
GCPD officers. Police are still seeking answers, but the source close to the investigation says the brutal nature of the crime has made it particularly difficult for the officers assigned to it. See, it's kind of a good thing we broke his arm, because he'll have problems shooting us later. Because he's out there still.
Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the
Falcone, the notorious Gotham City crime boss, has been killed while in police custody. Reports say Falcone died from injuries sustained in a shooting that took place inside GCPD's downtown headquarters this morning. The identity of the killer or killer is still unknown, and no one in the department is talking. See, this is why I didn't want to say anything, because if I had said something, they would have went after her and smeared her. And once your name's in the news, you're fucked. That's as simple as it is. Even if they come up later, you're innocent or proven otherwise, you're just fucked, because people heard that first article and they never hear that second one that says you're innocent.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes.
Anthony Gaddy, Falcone's attorney, told the Gazelle there's a conspiracy of silence, and we're going to sue everyone until someone starts talking. Falcone has been in police custody less than 24 hours when he died. He was apprehended by the mass vigilante Batman the night before. The result of the survey of Gazelle's reveals a widespread distrust in the institution that supports Gotham City, from the mayor's office all the way down the street to the street sweepers. Taken as a whole, it shows the city gripped in paranoia of terror. 9 out of 10 residents described Gotham as unsafe or dangerous. 7 out of 10 said major changes need to happen soon or they will move away, even if it meant unemployment or other hardships. Interestingly, Batman appears to be evenly divided readership, with half the residents saying he made the city more secure and the other half saying he made it less secure.
These rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic, perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
When people talk about Gotham City, they talk about crime, and for last decade, Gotham City had a name, Falcone. His criminal empire was rumored to be worth millions, and whispers of his influence.
Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic.
Crime of Gotham City had a name, Falcone. His criminal empire was rumored to be worth millions, and his whispers of his influence are heard throughout the police department, City Hall, and beyond. So what happens when the man behind the myth finally shuttles off his moral coil? Without Falcone, what is crime in Gotham City? Furthermore, if our great city's single defining characteristic is called into question, what defines us? We no longer shackled to the blight of organized crime, and who are we? The citizens of Gotham City we have the opportunity to reinvent ourselves. Who do we want to be?
Is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic, perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
That's what she wrote. Was about.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out, but police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say
that is like the fastest.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there, now.
And I was saying they're reading the whole time.
Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually.
Steal foxes.
Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly...
Harvey, listen to me. Your life is in danger.
Because of Penguin and his thugs? Thanks, but there is an army of security here. They have me in some back room until the debate begins. For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me.
It's not overkill, Harvey. It's a real...
Please. I need to get this off my chest.
Okay, go.
Look, Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but my advisors are telling me that I need to distance
I already told
myself
you
from
you need to do that, so what's the problem?
until all this mess with your family blows over. There.
I get it. It's the smart move, but let's talk about that later.
I'm glad you see it that way. What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a liability. But here's the thing, Bruce. Without your money, I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat. I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
No matter what, we need a new mayor. Hill needs to be removed.
I knew you'd see it that way. Listen, I hate to push you, but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce? Whatever it takes to save Gotham. That's what we wanted.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face. I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember, you are always my friend.
Harvey!
You don't have to smear me. I can distance yourself without smearing me. But I do agree they need a new mayor, so...
Batman. Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
Just so we're clear, you and me, we're on shaky ground.
Jim, listen.
No, listen to me. The excessive violence, it can't go on.
Dude, I did it.
Most
I
of the
was nice to the
GCPD
mayor.
already think you're a monster. Don't prove them right.
You're lucky I'm on your side.
That may be true, but I can't ally with a violent thug.
But I'm
We
not
have bigger things
violent.
to worry about
I
right
broke
now.
one guy's arm. One guy.
Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
We're all on the same side, Jim.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
Doing the right thing. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
Don't read too much into it. I'm just allergic to owing you anything.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
See, I told you.
We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
You have a better shot than my... SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Even Batman's being political.
Welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime, income inequality, yes, mass vigilante abuse on our streets. Yes, we're after it all.
Nice. They're not gonna notice that though.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Damn sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator.
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Penguin's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
And on the right, always smiling to your face, our despicable DA, Harvey Dent.
Bird mask guy. Whatever your name is.
Call me Penguin.
Yes, of course. Penguin. We will play your game. Just please, let these people go.
Play then, and we'll see. Coin toss. Heads. Goes first. Questions. Ask them questions.
I don't want to hit the door because I don't want to startle Penguin.
Mr. Dent, the subject on everyone's mind is the new Wayne Mental Health Facility.
It's a much needed hospital for treatment for the most unfortunate of Gotham citizens.
I told you I want the truth. Look, it's still all this is rubbish. I gave you what you wanted. Save it from the opening statements, Pillock. Rule 1, talk.
What is this? I get so many. I miss my old phone already because I get so many alerts for this phone.
As I talk, shut your mouth. Shut your guns. Easy. Scratching, biting, kicking each other up. Courage. Rule 3. Always tell the truth. Even if it hurts. It'll be worse if you know. Ask that guy.
Maybe next time.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My downfall, brothers and sisters of Gotham. You have nothing to
No clue who that is.
are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption that ruined your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
I knew this was too big for Oswald alone. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Smart. Let someone else do the dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures. Chosen to
Go on, love. You know what to do.
See, you sided with him. And look, he's doing it to you, so what's your point? Oh, Batman's evil.
Show Gotham your true selves. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
Gotham is flawed. Sure. That city isn't. Its flaws make it beautiful.
We're out of time, Batman. The press is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
It's not trying to save the city. Corrupt politicians.
And what about the corrupt elite? The men's fortunes are built on corpses. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. You're as bad as he is. Happy to look away from what you don't want to see. Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9, Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from. Now you know. Now you will see.
That's not Bruce's fault for what his dad did.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Go!
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
No, please.
I don't know what he planned to do with that.
That was all Wayne, not me. I tried. I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
That won't bring back my poor old mum. So this is for her.
I won't let you kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent!
Well, I let it drop there, but...
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up! Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
I'm not here to join you. I'm here to crush you.
That's what I was afraid of.
that made him Two-Face because I didn't save him.
Harvey.
Where's the maniac in the mask? We need paramedics over here, now!
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
He won't be the same after this.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public. Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the Children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
That was a shorter episode. More people gave him the morphine. More people kissed Selina. More players chose to visit it as Bruce. Almost everyone continued to fund Harvey's campaign. More people saved Selina over Harvey. It's one of those things I feel worse about a woman getting killed than a guy getting burned.
Next time on Batman, the Telltale series.
You may have saved me, but this isn't over. You don't know these people, Bruce.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign
Also,
of their
Selina's
masked
willing
leader.
to help me on the battlefield.
With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
Yes.
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
No more hiding, not for anyone.
But don't worry, Bruce Wayne's finally gonna get what's coming to him. Bruce!
I bet that's
Bruce!
a girl. Alright, comic books are sold. Oh, thanks for the menu. So I quit last time. Well, I gotta get up early anyways in the morning, so that's our stream for today. Thanks for watching.